Hey guys, today I'm going to walk you through step by step how to design for your clothing brand and also how to make your tech packs correctly so you get your samples right on the first try. I'm also going to help you guys understand who your clothes are for and how to effectively speak to them through your clothing and designs. Make sure you guys stick around for the full video because I'll have some free resources to help you guys get started on designing clothes for your clothing brand. I will also have timestamps located in the description so you can skip to any key part in the video that you would like. Alright guys, let's get started with this video. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Before you guys even think about designing, you have to think about who your clothes are even for. Who are the types of people that are going to wear your clothes? Maybe it's people who like anime, or maybe it's people who play sports, or maybe it's people that are like entrepreneurs that hustle and grind, right? Or just trying to get their bread, trying to get their money. The point is, those are a certain type of people that you can serve. So when you understand the type of people that you want to serve or the type of people that you want to wear your clothes, you will also understand how to speak to them. You will also understand what message resonates with them. Let's say, for instance, with Nike, you know their slogan, just do it, right? Nike, just do it. You know, on the field, if you play a sport or if you've played a sport in the past, you know you can't be overthinking and hesitating. You gotta go 100%. You gotta trust yourself and you have to make the right decisions. So that's just one example of how a brand speaks and tailors their message to their target audience. Think about what that community you're serving thinks about. Think about their interests, their hobbies, what their mentality is towards certain topics in life. Then you pull from that and use that as inspiration to put on designs. When you do that and you put your clothing in front of those people, they're gonna be more drawn to it because they relate to it. It's literally speaking to them, right? It's a community. That's the essence of a streetwear brand. And in my personal opinion, you should be doing this for a community that you care about. We gotta stop trying to view things as a get rich quick scheme. It takes time and dedication to even make a good clothing brand. And why wouldn't you want to make clothes for a community that you feel passionate about? It makes it so much more fulfilling. You'll wake up and you'll really want to do it and you'll care about the people that you serve. Hey, hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please don't forget, watch the full video through because I'll have some free resources available to you guys so you can make your first clothing mock-up for your clothing brand. All right, let's get back to the video. So before we start designing, we want to go and find inspiration. You can go on Instagram or Pinterest and just look up streetwear or whatever clothing is that you want to make. Get specific. Maybe you want to make a zip up hoodie, or maybe you want to make some denim. Look at how other people design the denim. Take note of what you like and why you like it. And then just think about what would you do different. Design to how your audience may feel about certain things. Like for entrepreneurs, to be an entrepreneur, you really have to believe in your vision. You have to believe in what you're chasing after. That's what's gonna fuel you to wake up every day and get after it, even when things look like they're not going your way. I would take that experience that entrepreneurs have and I would make a design that is speaking to their situation but also uplifts them. Maybe I might make a shirt that says, keep going, you could win tomorrow, and make a cool design out of that. But yes, that would just be an example of designing to how your audience may feel, because an entrepreneur could definitely feel like if I keep going, I could win tomorrow, despite me putting in work these days and I didn't even see any results or progress, right? An entrepreneur could feel that way. And now I'm making a shirt that identifies with him and that speaks to him, and it looks cool, right? It looks cool. So he'll wear it. Not only does it look cool, but he also relates to that messaging. So for the actual execution of the designing, you can use softwares like Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop if your computer's strong enough. You can also use Procreate if you have an iPad. If you're really hungry, you can get Procreate on your phone and you can look up some videos on how to use Procreate on your phone. I've seen some people design on there and they have some good designs. But Procreate is a one-time payment. You just pay once. It's not a subscription. I believe it's $12 or $13, and you can use that to design. Illustrator and Photoshop, you can use a 14-day trial. Just put your email in and you'll be able to try it out for 14 days. You can create your own mockups, vector mockups. Well, if you're using Procreate, they're not going to be vector, but you can make your own mockups by finding a piece of clothing that you like and then just trace the outside of it. I have a tutorial showing you exactly how to do that. I'm going to have it somewhere in this video, and it'll show you step by step how to design clothes for your clothing brand. You can go that route, but every time you want to make a different variation of that hoodie, you're going to have to retrace it. Me, I have a mock-up pack that I use anytime I want to make, let's say I want to make some jeans in a long sleeve. I have that in this pack. All I got to do is go to my Procreate brush, select the size, and then tap the screen, and then I'm straight to designing. I don't have to retrace every single time if I want to make a different version or color or whatever. This saves me time in my designing process. If you are interested in saving time when you design, I have a link in the description where you can go and grab that pack. You can also hire a designer. You can find a designer on Instagram. I have designed for people. I've taken on many people as clients to help design clothes for their brand. And going to a designer is good if you really just want to save the time and just lay the vision out for someone and have the designer just bring it to life. And they'll do it in a faster and quicker amount of time, and they might even add some things to it that you didn't even consider. So working with a designer has its benefits. It just depends on your budget. Okay, now you have your mock-up design, and now you're coming to make a tech pack for that mock-up. With your garment, you should have an idea of how you want it to fit. If you're making a hoodie, right? Do you want it oversized? Do you want it cropped? Right? You have to have these things in mind and do some research into the clothing that you like, so then you can use that as a reference when making your clothes. You should also know what GSM you want your clothing. So once again, an example for a hoodie, if you have a higher GSM, it's going to be a heavier hoodie, right? And the GSM refers to the weight and density of the fabric of whatever clothing or apparel that you are getting made. So going back to the fit of your garment, if you want your garment to fit a certain type of way, your measurements have to be on point. And the way you get them on point is take a look at a piece of clothing that you like. If you're trying to make some denim, if you're trying to make some jeans, get a pair of your favorite jeans that you like how they fit and measure them. Measure the waist, the inseam, the side, get all of those measurements. If you don't know how to measure the clothes, don't even trip. Just look up a video on how to measure jeans or a shirt or a hoodie, and there will be videos out there that will help you on how to measure it. It's super simple. Also, measure graphics on any garments that you have. at home so you understand how big graphics are, right? When you measure them out, then it'll give you an idea of how big you want your graphics on your garment. So keep that in mind as well. Basically, you just want to be specific as possible, but also keeping it simple as well. The main thing is if you have picture references to go along with your instructions on how you want your garment to be made, that's going to give you the best possible chance that your sample will come out how you envision it, because you are showing the manufacturers pictures of how you may want the wash, how you may want the stitching. Those are just two examples, but the more pictures that you have showing them how you want it, the better that it will come out, because now the manufacturer is not going off assumption. He's not guessing. He has a nice visual to show him, okay, he wants it like this, and then they'll do it like that. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to say thanks. And like I said, here are some free resources that you guys can use to start designing for your clothing brand. So I have a denim jeans mock-up front and back, along with a denim pattern that you guys can use. There's also an extra texture that you guys can use to play around with to really liven up your mock-up. There's going to be a link in the description that you can click on to go and get your free resources so you guys can start designing. Once again, if you guys are getting value from this video and you enjoy it, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. All right, let's get back to the video. A quick overview of the tech pack. So right now we have the front, the tech pack, right? We have the hoodie that we want for the cover. Okay, so right here, this is going to be where you input information. Here you will put the fabric that you want, cotton, polyester, whatever the case may be, right? You let them know. In here, color, so you have to let them know the Pantone color that you want for your garment. You can look up a video on that, on how to convert RGB or CMYK to Pantone, and there's a whole bunch of resources out there that will help you. This is just for me and how I do my tech pack. It does not have to look like this, but you do need to have the fabric that's in there. You need to specify what color it is that you want, the size range, the main fabric, the color. Those are the most important things, right? Those are the most important things. For my tech packs, I put a description in here just describing the product, how I want it made, right? A brief description. Then I go into detail with the front, right? So I have measurements for the zipper, and I'm putting a line to it, specifying it. Dream Chaser design, screen printed, right? I let them know how I want it printed, or the DTG or screen print. For this, I want screen print. And then I have it right here, 25 inches. And then for the design on the sleeves, I have it right here, 11 inches. Wings, screen printed. Like I said earlier, I measured out a reference garment that I had at home, and that helped me get an idea of how big I want it on the sleeves for this. Then the hoodie pockets, also having the length of how long I want it, and I'm specifying it 17.5 inches. So then blindfolded woman design, screen printed. Another example of me measuring out my graphics, showing how big I want it, right? And I'm also going to make another right here for the rhinestones. Copy this. This is done in Adobe Illustrator, by the way. And so, right. So then I'll do the same thing over here. The same thing over here, and then I'll also specify my stitching as well. Yo, I promise I know how to spell stitch. All right, single stitch. Let's line this up, make it look a little bit better. Now we have the size chart. So
A is the whole, basically the full length of the hoodie, sleeves and all, right? Everything, the whole thing. Then B is the chest, and then C is the sleeves. So this size chart, once again, I based this size chart off a reference garment that I have at home. So a zip up hoodie that has these dimensions. I like how that hoodie fit, so I want this to fit like that as well. Right here I have my size chart, and we have small, medium, large, going up to double XL, and I have everything labeled. So B, you see chest, boom, right here, and then medium, large. C, sleeve length, right here, and then A is the full one. I have to input that, but you understand the visuals that I'm putting. So now I have the references. So fading and wash, crop, fit. So to give the manufacturer an example, I want it to look cropped like this, and then that faded wash right here is what I'm talking about. Just giving them references of how you want it. I have that right here. With the graphics, you'll just end up sending them a whole separate file of the graphics. So the PNG, the transparent PNG, you're gonna basically send that to them, so then they can do what they need to do to print it, whether it's DTG or screen printing. But this is just here to put on a tech pack, just so they see, just a reference. So your tech pack does not have to look like mine, but the main things that I want to stress to you guys that you need to have on your tech pack is the fabric, right? You want cotton. The color, make sure the color is in Pantone. If you don't know how to get the right color, look up how to convert RGB to Pantone, or CMYK to Pantone, right? And that will help you find the correct Pantone for whatever color your garment is, right? So size range, main fabric, and the color, right? Description describing your garment, and then you go into deeper detail explaining everything. The rhinestones all over the hoodie have an arrow pointing, single stitch, hoodie pockets, the length of everything, screen printed 25 inches, wing design 11 inches on the sleeve, right? And then we come here to the back, rhinestones, different sizes all over the hoodie, blindfolded design, screen printed 22 inches, right? You get the picture. And then we have the size chart right here. I'm labeling everything, the sleeve, the chest, and then the whole thing. And then we have right here what I'm going through. Remember, if you have something you like how it fits, use that as a reference for your measurements, and then input it in your tech pack. And then references, fading and wash, crop, fit. This is how I want it to look. This is how I want it to fit on a person right here, right? And then you have your graphics and everything. But once again, your graphics will be on a whole separate, though they're most likely going to ask you for the individual PNG file for it, but I like to include it in my tech packs. Hey guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you very much. I hope you guys gained a whole lot of value, and I hope you guys take advantage of that free resource so you can start designing for your clothing brand. Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment if this video helped you. Let me know what content you guys want me to speak on some more. Let me know, and I just want to help you guys level up and succeed with your clothing brand. All right, stay tuned for the next video. Peace.